spice of our station. Relax Radio.
Am I playing that song too much or am I just sending out a message? So, people, we're going back to the topic once again. Okay. The reason is, okay, we are about to continue number 2, part 2. Okay. Prison Break part 2 of imagination. Okay. So now you've got to the weapons place. You have your swords and castles, and now you're about to make your escape. You're all divided, going on different routes. You meet at this point. Try to make it at the same time too. And all right, basically, then start using your imagination, like basically, digging, and then basically doing this, okay, and you're basically now planning about, no, you can't go. That place has so many guards. The president is coming. All right, the king is coming. We need to get out of here because he's coming to see you, and it's not good, brother. It's not good at all. So everyone, right? We need to find another place. Then you pause the game again and go to another map, okay? And go to the map in one of those areas and just see, okay. All right? Let's check this out, okay? Let's do this, okay. We need to go here, all right? And then you would realize that, some guards have different suits on, and they are the royal guards. Oh, we need to get those to get out of here. We need to do that. So you go. Okay, you go back to the place where you got the clothes. Okay, because that's where the other clothes are. Okay, but this time it's totally different. All right, what you need to do is, well, start some sword fighting. I mean, you need to use the shields and swords, man. Come on, okay? And once you do that, okay, double acting again, okay? You versus your friend, but your friend is actually another guard. You just come across 2 guards and you're 4 guards or something, and you're going to be like, fight. And then fight. I did that with some of my friends, yes, I did. I used my hugeness to win most of the time, okay? And I'll be like, we did this one time where this sword just came rushing at me, okay? It's just a game, okay? I had to say that to people. It's, okay? This sword was coming at me, all right? And I was like, oh! And I was like, I had the glove on, I'm like, and my friend, you can't catch a sword. What are you doing? He's like, I buy those gloves, those metal gloves that actually people hold. He's like, you can do that, right? And your friend is like, what are you doing? He's like, dude, have you lived in the history times? You're like, no. That's what do you know? All right, we have an actual call. It's an actual thing. This time, okay, it's now personal. All right, and then suddenly, okay. Well, the guard is supposed to be the one who dies. So you'll be like, dude, you're the guard. Okay. And you're actually winning. So let me win. Okay. All right. Okay. And some over dramatic acting. And I'll be like, king. I mean, I would do the same thing. And then after that, you get to the place, you get to the clothes and everything, and suddenly, and you're about to reach the heaven, and you're about to be like, we're almost free, and suddenly someone sees you. This is the ending scene. This is how it's supposed to go. Okay, someone sees you, okay, at the tower, and you're like, we're doomed. We are doomed. And then suddenly, all the guards of the prisons come. They're all coming to get you. And what do? You're surrounded. What do? You remember the last scene of Lord of the Rings 3? All right? The Return of the King? Oh, Frodo. Yeah! I say you do that. Just keep going, man. I mean, just run images around wild or something. Or you can do a romantic thing of, I must save the princess. She loves me, not the prince. Let your imagination flow, people. All right? It's a good thing. It's a good thing of having that kind of imagination for yourself, so you can actually be a part and be more creative in the real world. Okay, just go at it. Let your imagination run wild. Okay, if you haven't been having any dreams, well, that's basically because you're too stressed and your mind just can't work. So this is why you need to go for this thing. All right, I'll be back very soon, people. Very, very soon. Okay, until then, you guys take care and give me a break. All right, I'll see you soon.
Variety is the spice of our station. Relax. Radio.
Again. But now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, you've had one to forget, God, there'd be an inquest. Me, why did you reject my son? Well, I haven't rejected your son.
I want to talk about, how the generation gap, has how much it's changed, especially when you check the youth nowadays in comparison, to people back in the day.
I'd say when I was younger, it was more disciplined. Not now.
In comparison to now.
Not at all. Not now. The way things are nowadays, the younger generation, you seem that they can't accept the word no. If that makes sense. They can't
accept rejection, essentially, is all you're trying to say.
Yeah, they can't accept the word no. So if you, how did I do? Or you didn't do very well, and they get upset. And when I was a youngster, my father used to say to me, because I used to be sport mad when I was very young. Well, I still am sport mad, but like participating in different sports. And if I had a bad game, for example, I'd say to me, you had one to forget.
That's it. Your dad sounds like a smart guy. I mean, yeah, that's the real fact of the matter, yeah.
He'd say to me, you had one to forget. Get over it. And that was it. So I'd dust myself down and do it again. But now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, you've had one to forget, God, there'd be an inquest. Me, why did you reject my son? Well, I haven't rejected your son. Or daughter. I've just told them that they need to buck their ideas up.
That's the truth right there. I mean, if you think about it, if you check the generations, like right now in the US as well, I've seen a lot of these things as well. In the UK, you get medals for participation. But what's the point? What are you trying to? Yeah, what's the point? Either you win or you lose. People are so afraid to put that whole notion of losing. When it comes to right now, the generation gap is just crazy. How much a lot has changed. Social media has taken control of our lives, and we don't even realize it anymore. We're crippled because of it.
That's absolutely right, Nick. Because as you said, nowadays it seems that you get rewarded for failure. For the life of me, Nick, I can't get my head around that. Perhaps I'm just getting old and morbid, I don't know. I just can't get my head around how you could be rewarded for failure.